If you want to do that, you have to have insight, you have to be faithful to the truth. And then you could understand coronavirus. That's right, in Akhirul Zaman, when the last stage of history comes, Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said it, and they know it. It was the Ghazwat Tabuk, the war of Tabuk. And he was sitting in a leather tent. This is a hadith of Sahih Bukhari. And he said, count 6 things before the end of the world, the Sa'ah. And amongst the 6 is, let me get it for you. Amongst the 6, he said, Thumma mutan. And then he said, there will be a plague. يَأْخُذُ فِيكُمْ كَنُعَاسِ الْغَنَمِ. There will be a plague, meaning an epidemic, and it will kill you in large numbers the way it kills sheep. This is what he said. This is one of his prophecies. So Akhirul Zaman is a time when there will be epidemics, plagues. The word which used to be used long ago was plague, but nobody uses that term anymore. Now they use the term epidemic instead of plague. And in the epidemic today, we have the coronavirus, which has just attacked China. And one of the functions of the scholars of Islam today, if you are able to read the world correctly, is to offer an insight and offer an explanation and say Allah knows best. That's right, just say it, Allah knows best. You can be right, you can be wrong, but you must at least come forward and offer an explanation, which is what I'm doing. And my view is that Dajjal is at work in coronavirus, the one who wants to rule the world from Jerusalem. So he has to have a Pax Judaica, which will replace Pax Americana, the way Pax Americana replaced Pax Britannica. You know, the three. Pax Britannica, Pax Americana, Pax Judaica, so that Israel can rule the world. And Allah speaks of this in Surah Al-Mursalat. And when we interpret the Quran, only Allah can confirm that it is correct. But we must make the effort to interpret. Don't be afraid. Have some backbone. Intaliku ba'adawuzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Intaliku ila zillin dhi thalasi shab. Proceed now to that shadow which will come upon the world. A shadow which will have 3 parts. And my opinion, and Allah knows best, these are the 3 parts. In order for a Pax Judaica to replace Pax Americana, in order for Israel to become the ruling state in the world, the population of Arabs, this is Muslim and Christian Arabs which surround Israel, has to be substantially reduced. You cannot reduce that population substantially through warfare, because you'll get a very bad name. You can use warfare to take control of territory, which is what Israel is going to do. But in order to substantially reduce the population and not be blamed for it, you need something called biological warfare.